There's a Trumper in Tampa who owns a construction company called Honest Hammer, and he is all upset because his workforce is being deported. Now, he makes the claim, like a lot of Trumpers who actually get affected by this make, and that is, that's not what I voted for. This is not what I voted for. I voted to get out the criminals. No, this is exactly what you voted for, and now you're feeling regrets because you are personally being affected. You did not care who got wrapped up in a mass deportation. That's exactly what they told you at the RNC. Mass deportation. That's exactly what Donald Trump said over and over again, was deport these people. He lumped them all together. There was never a bucket of criminals and everyone else. It was always an everyone else is a criminal. That's what it was, to brand every immigrant, legal or illegal, as a criminal. He did not care how hardworking these people were or how much they contributed to society, and neither did you, Honest Hammer. All you cared about was that these people got deported, and as long as you and your staff were safe, because you thought maybe you could wield some influence as a white man, that you would be safe, well, guess what? You're not. And you are going to suffer the consequences of that. That's an FAFO, my friend. And it always takes until you get affected for you to understand the ramifications of your vote. So don't tell us that that's not what you voted for. That's exactly what you voted for. You just didn't think the consequences were going to come for you. So fuck around and find out.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw this video, so it's FAFO era, and a lot of these people are actually in their FO stage where they get to find out that they voted against their own interest. Imagine voting against your own workforce, and now you are angry that your workforce have been deported because nobody is showing up for work anymore, and now you are freaking out. That is exactly what is happening to this man right now. And he's freaking out on the internet that his own workforce are nowhere to be found. They've been taken and nobody's showing up for work. Like, he's also losing customers and all of that. Well, a lot of things is happening right now in Florida, and so many people are talking about it. A lot of people live in Florida. A lot of people deciding never to move to Florida. Like, nobody's visiting there anymore because of some of the policies that they've passed recently. Not only that, a lot of these people are now finding out that they made a huge mistake voting against their own interests. Well, let's take a look at some of the clips I gathered for you guys. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Surprise, Florida just ranked as the second most financially distressed state in the entire country. Only where Texas is worse. It's not just an opinion, this comes straight from Google data. So what does financially distressed mean? It means more people are struggling to pay their bills, searching for payday loans, rent help, credit card relief, you name it. They are going to Google for help. And Floridians are struggling to survive here. And let's be real, it's not just hard to see why. Rents in Florida have skyrocketed. Groceries and insurance are completely out of control. Wages really haven't kept up. Families are working 2, sometimes 3 full-time jobs and still can't get ahead. Meanwhile, Florida politicians brag about cutting taxes for the wealthy and corporations while everyday people are drowning. And in Texas, where things are even worse, it's the same story. Leadership that ignores working class struggles while protecting big business. Now, this matters because these states are often held up by models of economic success. But the reality is people are just being left behind, and the data proves it. If the so-called Florida model is leaving people broke, maybe it's time we rethink what success really looks like. Be sure to follow along for updates.
Florida is so broke right now, people are literally financing their groceries like a car note. Florida has officially turned into the second most financially distressed state in America. Of course, only Texas beat them out. When I saw it, I thought, dang, Florida and Texas are in competition with each other to see who can treat their people the worst. See, here's the wild part. A new study found that 25% of Floridians are financing their groceries using buy now, pay later. You heard that right, loans. We finance cars, homes. Some people even do it to furniture. Now it's chicken wings, bread, and milk. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me because when you look at Florida, a huge part of the problem is the elderly. And it's not like grandma can go get a side hustle at Amazon or the grocery store to make up for the money that she misses every month. The elderly don't have that option. It means that they're feeling the squeeze tighter than anybody else. And the squeeze is brutal. People are delaying payment, racking up late fees, filing bankruptcy, or just straight up not paying bills no more. That's not living paycheck to paycheck. That's survival on credit. And just note, it's not just a Florida story or a Texas story. When two of the largest states in the country are collapsing under the weight of necessities, that means it's a sign that it's happening everywhere. So if Florida is drowning while selling sunshine and palm trees, imagine what it looks like in states that don't have the tourism economy to fall back on. And quiet as kept, Florida ain't got it to fall back on no more either. So remember, America will sell you a dream, but it will make you finance the groceries just to stay alive. And if you think it's normal, then you've already accepted living in a nightmare.
You all know that Florida runs on tourism. People coming in, spending money, enjoying the beaches, the theme park, the nightlife. But guess what? Tourism is slowing down. And it's not just the weather or random bad luck, it's the policies. When the state keeps pushing culture wars, banning books, fighting Disney, and scaring away immigrants who do a huge chunk of the labor, you create an image that says, don't come here. That's bad for business. And speaking of immigrants, let's be real. The Florida economy has always depended on immigrant workers, especially in agriculture, construction, and hospitality. But those tough, new immigration laws and that anti-immigrant rhetoric have backfired hard. Farms are short-staffed, hotels can't find workers, and restaurants are struggling. The same politicians who said they were protecting Florida jobs basically drove the workforce out. Then you got prices rising, grocery, rent, gas, everything going up. And instead of addressing inflation or making life affordable, the state is busy passing laws about who can teach what in schools or which bathroom someone can use. People are confused on the wrong problems while the cost of living eats them alive. Even some Republican business owners are now admitting they messed up. They voted for pro-business policies, but now their businesses are suffering because tourists aren't coming and workers are gone. It's like karma on full display. They voted against their own interests, and now they're seeing what they really meant.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Republicans use poverty as a political tool. To absolutely no one in America's surprise, Florida is in a recession. Duh. Their whole MO is showing up, kissing the babies, taking pictures with little John, promising you all these things, then disappearing faster than affordable housing in Miami. They don't build systems, they stage gateways. If they don't build safety nets, they stage photo ops. And people in red states keep falling for it because they really have it in their mind that these crumbs are blessings. No, crumbs are fucking crumbs. And while single moms in Florida are literally working 3 jobs just to pay rent, Republicans are out here cashing $50 million checks. You're not being led, you're being exploited. Yeah. So do your fucking homework next time.
Florida used to be booming, jobs, travel, nightlife, everything. But now people are second guessing whether to vacation there or even move there. Families are skipping the state altogether. The free state of Florida slogan sounds good on paper, but it's not free when you can afford to pay your bills or find people to run your business. So yeah, Florida's broke, not just financially, but morally and politically too. The same policies that were supposed to make it great again are now draining it dry. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it's the truth. They voted the storm and now they are drowning in it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying every single person in Florida is suffering because of one man, but the policies pushed by Trump and continued by his allies in the state are seriously hurting the same people who voted thinking they were taking their country back. Instead, they took their money out of their own pocket. So, man, let's talk about every other thing, okay, and everything concerning Florida because things are not looking so good down there. You got business owners crying that tourism is dropping, prices are rising. They can't afford their rent anymore. They can't afford to pay their bills anymore. It's so frustrating right now. And now, some of them voted against their own interests, voted for the workers that work on their businesses. And now that they are all gone, they all are freaking out. Well, guys, I would love to hear your own take about today's video, right? Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Please do well to like and subscribe. See you all next time. Bye, guys.